think that's all. Hey, good morning. Well, soon to be noon, but I mean it's morning. It's over there. Hope it's been awesome. Because there are a few recordings. Not too many, not too few. Ready for the curfew. Are these one from Phoenix? Carb against Keter. Save it for the end. I feel like it's gonna be fun to watch. Carb always fun. A beautiful Sunny Morgan. Yeah. Okay, these two are those guys. What are these two? Are these two from the Dude? Dutch? That's Moon against Phoenix. Okay. That's Moon against Phoenix. Big Virus. Beaver. Let's start with Beaver. Start with that. Kerry Tulsat SLD. How should I call him still? I have no idea. But yeah, the games are going to be all over the place. From like a run of 16, 32 to like quarter. Not quarter. Is it quarter? So we'll do builds. I hope you see some. Really do. Because you already use the scores in this, don't we? Because they're gonna be a best of one or best of three. And it's very likely who's going to win. Besides the best of ones, maybe. Like here, kind of obvious wins, right? But sunny day indeed. Oh my goodness, a random Pasha up here. You need to burn your skin. Ew. How dare ye to go outside? Though sun is hot. Scorchingly hot. Well, I've been off for 6 days too. This is my first free working day. First day where I don't have to work. This week was quite the exhausting week. I was thinking not streaming today at all because I'm a bit exhausted. But me being the only cast in this entire tournament, feels like if I don't do like a stream now, I have to do like an 8-9 hour stream just to catch up with the recordings I do now, so I'd rather do it now. What tournament is this? It's a small tournament that Young Undead hosted. The winner gets like 100. I think the winner gets $100 and the second place gets 30. And I put in a little voucher on whatever like the most entertaining recording gets like a $30 for me too. So 15 split. It's their first tournament. You can definitely see that. Everything is very, very unorganized and rushed. But it's a first time for everything, right? So what do we have here? Kel'Thuzar against Paladino. Brits against Maltese. How does that actually play out? I feel like Brits could win this. Like, if Brits do enough early damage against Maltese before their end game bonuses, let's say, mid game bonuses come to effect, they might have a chance. But if Maltese does a nice job at defending, and Maltese eco is also not bad at all, thanks to the settler wagons and the Wignacourt constructions. Those two bonuses alone are kind of the bonus from Bridge. Because 12 times 30% is kind of a bit. Because you get a bit 6 settler wagons from the German tongue. And you can get another 30% bonus on these. He goes the way of the bow, I like to call it. He also has the Sovereign Order of Malta. Oh, I thought he has the church card. Oh, I'm disappointed. It's not really needed, but I really loved the church card so much. Especially if you go for Maltese. The Sentinels. Even Hospitaliers. Having 5 speed Hospitaliers for pretty much the entire map. Could be quite nice. They have 5 speed, right? They're like 4.5 on base and then 5 when you have the aura up. If I'm not mistaken. I never thought about this. What if we make like a highway of deposits? Of buildings so as Hospitaliers can like run straight to the enemy line. Speed run to the front line. I'm coming, boys! Because if you don't know what it does, the church guard, you know that the Sentinels and the Hospitaliers has a bonus that they get. The Hospitaliers get more speed when you are around your buildings, and the Sentinels get more attack. 10%, I believe, was from buildings that shoot, and I think 7% was from buildings that can't shoot. Or was it 5%? One of those two. And the church guard makes it so that you get the bonuses also from enemy buildings too. But yeah, going for crossbows is a very odd choice against Maltese, against Brits. Because, you know, Brits gets access to their longbows, which pretty much... I don't think there's a better unit to get skirms with. A range unit. I mean, obviously there's the anti-skirm unit, but I'm talking about a normal skirm against skirm fight. I don't think that's a better unit than a longbow is. You might think of Yumis, but... Longbows are better than Yumis. Cost effective wise. Can we go with the Quartermaster? I'm yipping too much, am I not? Maybe he's going with the Covenant. Penalty ultimate of the train post enter market. Nah, I went with the market start. No way it's up that early with the market and train post. He added the train post into the addition, did he? I mean, the early edges doesn't really give him that much. It does give him the wood a bit faster, because you still have to wait for the German tank to come in. A bit of a late age of 10 from Bitch here. They usually should have been in 2 by now. Just reveals. It's like the more standard deck I've seen for Brit. Like, the only card missing is like, I don't know. I don't even know. It's like standard. Like, the only DE card here is the Gentleman of the Pike. Everything else is just normal vanilla stuff. For a very defensive barracks and outpost player, that's already a bad start for Brit. Pretty usually want to be the aggressor in this matchup. They want to get some aggressive damage going on. Because you don't want Palladino to build up all the settler wagons for free. It's still 12 villages from this building here, from the commandery. It's not about rushing Maltese, it's about applying pressure. It's about forcing your opponent to invest into military rather into economy. Because look at it, he doesn't even have a barracks now. Not even a singular barracks. Went very greedy into German tongue into waiting constructions. Meanwhile, we are also going greedy. But yeah, but you idle your opponent. Just by popping in, popping out, you're disrupting your opponent's ability to gain resources. That's what it's all about. It's not about finishing it off. It's about applying pressure. He does attack the training post here. Hi from Colonial Admin. Hey, Abs Proxy. Welcome on in. Even at the crease too. Like, this is all the greed. Palladino is like, yup, I want all the villages. And these are now crease CDBs with vertical constructions too. These are gonna be stacked villages. And these don't get the bonus from the... we go for crossbows. I mean, it's a good start. Good against musketeers. Yeah, like, if Brits doesn't do damage very soon, I'm not sure how he's going to win this. Because usually we know that Brit is a powerhouse, ego powerhouse, but Maltese is kind of the same, but also with insane military as well. Once they get all the cards up, because we have to remember that each of the troops, each of the infantry line of yours and the villagers as well, get another 2% hit points, what each card is sent, as long as it is not infinite. Which means you get a 50% bonus if you send all the cards. On top of your combat cards, of course. Oh, wonder. Ah, it doesn't affect them, okay. Ah, just a friendly unit passing by each other. Going full musketeer mode. Would love to see some hussars being added. Like at this stage, okay, me to shoot him at a second stable, second barracks. I would add a stable, because crossbow pike still loses against musketeer hussars, especially when they are uncarded. I do wonder what you're going to use the wood for. Definitely for a few more mana houses. One thing I do love from Keter, not Keter, from Cal, is the Spirit of Menace. I wish more players would do that. Because I always see this argument that you're going to waste villager seconds by building manas all over the place. But knowledge is power. Like, how are you going to raid Brits in this line of sight here? If he was about to make hussars, that is. You won't. You just won't. And even if they siege on the houses, get an extra villager. And we added a barracks and a stable. Oh my. So we're going to go for a big time with the stone coin popping in. We're not going to finish every batch, but it's about spending the resources. Should I prioritize the Hussar batch over the Musketeer batch? Because we already have a bit of them. And they're not going to trade effectively against crossbows. Look at that. Oh no, Marty's about to age up. 2,000 coins stacked. Nah, Marty's have way more. They have +6. That's 44. Kree is 50 plus 30% on top of this. So 65 villager economy. Because of ignorant constructions. Okay. The initial radius is running low. But still. Up to 65 economy. Meanwhile, he's stuck on 42. Which means Paladino's going to go to the third age. Can get themselves a nice steel bolts, a Kaxota combat. No fixed gun actually in this deck. Ooh, Spanish tank would be devastating though. Like this card alone would counter this entire composition here. I'm not sure if they have Caballeros in the already enabled. I'm not sure. Do they have Caballeros or do they have not? Los Garojista. Does anyone know? Ooh, here comes Hussars, but he's in the third age. It's a basic unit. Ah. They're sending 600 coin. Yeah, the cross need to have the same base set as the same base attack as the Musketeers. Musketeers 23, the crossbows have 19. We get Lock Flume as well. I would like to see another outpost here somewhere. Probably around here. For the waiting construction bonus. Okay, what's Orbit guy doing up? Make some masters. Taking himself a bit of coin as well. But sorry, he got 600 coins that got shipped. But look at the massive crossbows. How do we actually even deal with that? Creed Channing coming up as well for the 5 hit points on all your units. Now we add some pikes because he saw some hussars. Yeah, there's a few exposed villagers, but yeah, he got the hussars, but he's abusing the tree to his best potential. Oh, there's quite a few hussars in there. But so are the pikes and slowly triggering. Hey, a bird! It is a very nice fight for British here, but is it enough? Actually clears us up. Okay, maybe not. The reinforcing parts will be enough to repel the hussars. Here comes the steel boats. For 2 more range, so I can kite even more. Yeah, now I can just kite away from the musketeers. Hussars come in, hit. You don't want to send the card. Like, whenever I have your ranged units, so the rule of thumb is that you send melee hit points over range. What am I talking about? Hit point over attack on melee units, and attack over hit points on ranged units. The point being, a lot of Russian text. The point being is that if your melee attacks, your melee unit is never going to hit the opponent, this card will not get affected. But your range units can always attack, so that's why it's better to send attack over hit points. Yeah, the score is showing now. Difference in wills 45. I mean, Brits have the wheel advantage, but in numbers, not even numbers actually, because of the Kree also. In quantity and quality. And Maldives is now shopping wood on the opposite side of the map. What? Invading territories. Yeah, H3 has as well with additional 10% stats. I don't see where he wins that. Even Vangus has on a few pike rates too. Not the greatest raiders, but they will do the job. Ah, Callus finally jumped to 3 with the Adventurer too. But the damage has been done. Don't think the Age-Up can save him there. He's going to lose at least 10 villagers. How tank has Wills, by the way? 203 from British. 230. And I don't think they even have great codes yet. What a noob on Brit. Hey. Surround them! Surround them, boys! Like, are you trapped in with me, or are you trapped in with you? Oh, never mind. Let's run. Honestly, I think Kelt held up very nice in this match. If you consider the elo gap is like 600 elo, I think. Or was it 400? 400, 600 elo between those guys? I feel like Brits did a very nice job considering that. Like, nothing wrong with the build order per se, but the approach on the matchup is just different. I wonder if you can visually see when Wignaker constructions get sent in. Yeah, I think you see it here. Here when Wignaker constructions got sent in. This was a crate. Yeah, it is cold. Ah, damn it. What was the second recording then? Got the second one. I know I should like switch the scene and everything to hide the recordings. But was it that? Oh yeah, we said we start with Beaver. Ooh. Paladin with Spain this time around. Keep in mind that everything here is blind picks. So you never know what your opponent's going to pick. So how it works is your opponents and you going to do the blind pick, and whoever lost the first round, not the first round, but whoever lost the previous round, is going to pick the next map on the map pool. The map 1 is always gonna be set, but afterwards it's going to be map picks only. So I picked himself the Saguenay, the winter version of it. There's also a summer version of it. Sadly, with the winter version, you can't build any buildings. Come on, gather 5 wood, please. You can't build any buildings on the ice at all. So not the greatest map for ports, because you want to build your town centers on the shoreline, but you can't really do that with ports. So you have to build your towns like around the ice. I wonder if you could cheese it. Like, if you claim this treasure, can you build like an outpost there or something? Very curious about it. Never tested it myself. I don't know if the ground beneath it get like converted, or if it isn't. Yeah, Spain against ports is, I think, a matchup that Spain is favored to. Just because of the sheer amount of momentum it gets. We also have the church cut in, so we could go for the good old Piroshiki fast fortress. Which can work against ports for sure. 1v1 naval. He does want to plan on going water. But not immediate. He wants to plan to go water on 3 with the Portuguese White Fleet. I'm still not sold on this card. I mean, this gives you great value, but the amount of time you have to wait until the boats actually come out is so long. Not sure how long, the last time I tried it out was so damn long. Way too long, it felt like. A minute or something like that before those boats arrive. So it's quite the investment over a long period of time. A heavy investment as well. Like most of the time you're going to go into Portuguese White Fleet and into 1000 wood. So you have to build the docks, 5 docks, let's say like a minute for 5 docks. And then another minute for this card to pay off. And 2 minutes is a long time in this game. It's a very, very long time. So I'm going to have the naturalist. 12-20. That's a very good age of turn from ports. I think you got a good wood treasure, right? Ah, that's why. I was about to say, you don't easily get this Zeta time with ports that way. That's why I usually go for a 10-10. We go with the train post, because chopping on the wood is not really worth your time. It is worth your time, but it's slow. Without interest, you enter like 315, 320. Without any good, that is. If you are really unlucky. Oh, 120 feet. Ah, is he gonna get it? Ah, he's not. Ooh, does he know though? Does he know? Ah, he doesn't know. I mean, why would he ever use called the ice? Okay, what's Paladin up to? He has an awful lot of villagers in coin, actually. Does it mean that he's going to go apply some H2 pressure? This is a lot of coin. You have to remind yourself that he has capitalism. So usually when it's in capitalism, you don't need any words on coin at all to cover the fast fortress. I guess for steel traps. Ah, because he wanted to go for steel traps, that's why. Alright. So both players go for a fast fortress. He did manage to get the 120 food up. Moment of truth. Can you build it? Under treasure. Can you not? Oh, you can't. I must explore this area. Oh. He explored it, right? He did. Oh, you can build here on the snow. Ah. The more you know. So you can actually build on the snow. You just can't build on the ice. Oh, you can see it on the map here. Or you can build like this little patch of land. Like these ones. That's where you can build. And this one is where you can't. Very good outpost. That's where you're supposed to build them too. As close to the opponent as possible. So I guess we go for the church card or not. We aren't getting a lot of food. We go with the bishop. Fair. Because I'm not sure what else really helps here. Like 4 hussars, but I'm also gonna achieve not much. If the hurting was a bit better than nothing at all. I think a bishop is a nice choice. It allows you to not fall behind in economy too fast. Because instead of 1 town center against 3, it's 2 against 3, so your opponent only has a 1 town center advantage. And you also have the advantage of 3 villagers, capitalism. Oh no, 5 fields, okay. So pretty much only of capitalism. Sort of like 3 villages. So you have 3 villages time before or equals starts a 4 behind. What is he going to edge up with the marksman? Okay, we're gonna make a stable right there. Very safe position. Against Spain, I always like to have everything way in the bag. Just because of 2 falconets. Because 2 falconets can snipe these out easily. So stable and the house. Against anything that has a falcon or artillery piece, you need to be very careful about your building positioning. Alright, both reached here nearly at the same time. Spanish gold coming in too. Okay, so we're going to the greedy route. Probably Spanish gold and 1,000 wood. Something else down here. I like it. So we're going to see a greedy Spain, huh? So we go. I think here to that is thinking of the 2 falconets that are going to come up, but this is just a mind game, isn't it? You played this outpost here in the barracks there, just to make the opponent think that it's going to be the aggressive version of the Spanish. But it's not gonna be. It's gonna be the Greek Spain version. Spanish gold and 1,000 wood. Meanwhile, Cal is like, oh no, I have to spend units. Ah, still sends 1,000 wood though. That's a respective amount of units. I just think, would you rather go for like 4 organs? Or would you rather go for 2 culverins? So organs are better against those units, but culverins do cancel the 2 Falcon shipments all along. And culverins can still do some decent job against skirms too. It's still 100 siege damage per shot. Yeah, but the Organs can siege down the outpost though. But if you fight against Falconets, you're going to lose 2 at least. Because Falconets have more range and more damage overall against artillery. Here's Falconets that he was anticipating that long. Need to be careful with the goons so you don't want to lose too many. Because here are your ends against the Falconets. Rods coming in as well. Another Kree getting at it. Paladin loves this Kree settlement. And yeah, that's what I meant. You need to be very careful about your positioning. Because those Falconets make you going to be housed for a long time. Their keep their ways forward, siege on this house, siege on this house, then siege on this house, siege on the stable, all for free. Like, these buildings are pretty much free. These 4. I love positioning as well. He's hiding him behind the trees. Not that he doesn't like really needs it, but in case of like a Hussar switch or Hussar batch coming up for a nice flank. If there comes 1 house down. That's about gold switcheroo here. So very careful, those rods do a lot of damage when they connect. Yeah, those guns just got annihilated. This gun's so nice job as focusing on the Roleros. But Spain is on... And we're not even making any villagers too. No villagers on coin. I just need to go on coin as far as possible. 26 wills. Spain is on 31. Here comes the organ guns. Oh, we made a Falconet too. Nice double kill on the Falconets though. That's a very nice marker from Kate Hussard. Lance coming in, rods getting shipped. even with Roland's composition from Spain here, but at this point, Spain is just way too far ahead. More wills and Spanish gold as well. So E7 you get like 270? Or how much was it now? They changed it so many times I can't recall how much is it now. It used to be 330, then it was like 300. Is it under the town center? Aww. It's also why ports are so difficult to play. 100%. You can just look at the gold gather rate. Look at that. Whoop. 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 You see whether you get other crates here. Whoop and whoop. Yeah, the fights got wasted real fast. That was nicely done by Kel'Thuzad. Nice snipe. So let's go on the last B1. Let's do that. Big Walrus. Another game of Kel'Thuzad and we have him covered. Oh no. Oh yeah, Quick Autogun. Have I played this caster before? No, I don't think I cast it yet. Duh. I don't know Russian, but I know my duh if I see one. I'll go for a market start. I like that. Big fan of market start. Because you do have a lot of coin on the right side that you can get. I always call them freebies, because they're pretty much that. I have in the middle though. 2 trail on the left side. I never seen that before. A big one at that. Look at that. 130 experience and a 50 wood. Stranded on whatever you call that. So here's on this map. If you have like an extra scout, it is worth sending a scout here just in case something big is there, some big treasure. Because the likeliness of your opponent being on this little... What do you call that even? I'm not sure. This pathway. The ice railway to the opponent is very low. So if you have like 130 experience letter here, might be worth picking it up. Especially if you don't need to build a trading post like Russia is. Very good. What do we get? He decides to go for 120 food treasure. Very nice. Look at Swordy's distributivism. First card. We have, oh, I like that. One of the few new cards here. Well, the only one new card here. The Treaty of Muraysk, which are giving you great the hunters. I'm not sure if they're more efficient than a village, or are they, if they are just a village on food. I forgot. But I think the huntsmen are just normal villagers on food, right? What are like CDBs worth? Some Wisteria. Thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate you, love you. What? EU Pixel Game. I was about to say, I don't recall your name. Well, what are you playing? There's somewhere that suggests from Miles. Oh, hey. What were you playing? I was about to say, like, some of Wisteria doesn't call me anything. Because raids only happen, like, within the community. Or, like, around the surrounding community, the least. I was transported here. Oh, no. I was reincarnated from another world. Isekai. Oh, they have the quartermaster. Can give him 400 wood. So yeah, I need this. I am at the moment casting a tournament that's going on. Not a big one, but a small one, hosted by the humble Young Undead. Not a big one. It's $100. Take it or leave it. Now catching up with the last few records I was missing out on before we go for the, I think, were the quarterfinals the next ones? Like Phoenix against and the other guys. Oh no, quarterfinals was best of 5, right? Because right now we're on the loser bracket, so this is going to be the best of 1 series. So whoever wins this moves on. So Germany against Russia. This is Germany versus Russia, by the way, if you don't know. If you know, you know. So Russia is supposed to be the aggressor in this matchup. So they want to build their blockhouse as close to the opponent as possible. That's why I see the blockhouse over here. That's not really a bad choice here. You can either build the blockhouse over here or you can build the blockhouse over there. There's not really... You're confusing me. I just want world peace. Can just plant trees. And there is quite a bunch of trees here, actually, in the middle of the map. Looks good. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a mountain there at the Arctic territory, so it looks like that. Okay, what it is. And if you don't know, if you're like a tree or something like that, anything that has splash damage, it can actually damage the tree, and therefore tip it over. So as Russia have quite a few openings. They either go for the most stand opening is the Cossacks, followed by the recruits, but we are going to go for Strelets and recruits. Germany did went for a barrack start, because you do get extra units from your home city shipment, because you don't really need the cavalry, since you get it supplemented from your shipments. I do like the train post from Quick Aragon, though. Like, instead of building it right there, he built it far on the east. So if Russia wants to kill or burn down the trading post, which is fueling Germany with experience, which means they can send more shipments, which means they get more free units. And more shipments always better. We all know that. So if he wants to commit to that, he goes all the way over here, which means he can't be all the way over there to apply pressure on Germany. One thing that are very nice against our skirm fights, because they're very cheap. Look at that, 50 wood, 50 wood, 110 wood. Here comes the Cossacks, though. There's no anti-cav. Wonder if you call the militiaman. Yep. You call the militiaman because every European town center has one of these. The Minutemen, which deploy Gatlas Hells. Gotta raid and run so I can feed everyone dinner. Hope you have a great evening. Oh, we have a great dinner, man. Thank you for the raid again. Appreciate you. Well, the units actually held us very nicely. We did send the 3 setup banks already. That was a very nice one from Quick Aragon here. The thing is, the Russian swarm is kind of unrelenting. We built a church as well for an additional experience income as well. And what is going to be the follow-up? We just send unit shipments after unit shipment back to back. We do have some greedy options because Russia doesn't usually get villagers. They do get the Royal Huntsman, and they get Spice Trade. Spice is spice indeed, because more or less, if you look at this, 75% of your economy is going to be on food anyways. Oh, nice catch here. A free unit. Another freebie. I think like he found the island of treasures. Germany gone for a second trading post as well. It's very risky and very greedy, and I love it. As a fellow greedy player that I am, I absolutely love it. The Cossacks try to get the raid done, but the settler wagons and everything are very tanky. There's grey coats in as well. They will hit points. Russia now starts to burn down the trading posts of Germany. But I think in this situation, I think Germany is actually free to age up to 3 as well. Russia is busy burning down your trading posts. Okay, never mind. We're going to send the crossbows in instead. There comes the Cossacks though. We did send the 3 double soldiers, which are very strong units. Not against cavalry, but against everything they connect to, because of their splash damage or splash radius. Look at that. 2 hits, 3 hits, and the Cossacks are nearly dead already. Yeah, not as always the size matters, but sometimes it does. And now we are officially out of unit shipments. Both in terms of Germany side and both in terms of Russia side as well. We're now sent in our 700 wood. Been only 26 villagers. Feel like we have idled our tons for quite a bit. I'm guilty of that myself. Because I always underestimate on how hungry the Russian population is. Technically the right unit, but more stuff is less stuff. And now Germany is definitely safe to age up. Even goes for double sonars too. Do you think Kel'Thuzad noticed that the recruits are just here? Standing there. I mean, the recruits won't really do much here. Ooh, they're gonna be a spice raid. You do have great coats. Recruits chilling. Quite chilling indeed. I mean, the recruits could maybe kill a villa or two. Maybe. Oh, yes. They are out for blood. Germany going up to 3 now with Exile Prince. With a shipment already on the way, because remember, you have a train post and a church for your experience income. Just realized, though. He does. Like, ones I love to do when I'm raiding with, like, immobile units is to go in as close as possible to the villagers. Because the opponent is, like, not going to notice until the notification pops up. At least in our mortal elos. Not the, like, immortal top 1%. And, like, just Z move. Go in melee with 2 or 3 units. If you want to be really efficient, you can, like, select them like 1 by 1 and then attack each one villager melee. So if you kill the villager, it doesn't break the snare. But only if you really don't want to be efficient. And kill as many as possible. Alright, there comes some skirmishers coming up as well. War wagons getting shipped. Kel'Thuzad. It's on 35 musketeers. Villagers. Scam crossbows. Yeah. Rip. They're making the plank. I guess they were thirsty too. Eating snow like that. Alright. Yeah, more Cossacks coming in here now. 600 coin against Shivas as well. We should do here more Strelitz. I don't know. I think you went to a unit ship in heavy. I think you went to unit ship in heavy here in this matchup. There's quite a lot of units though. I'm always amazed. No, Spicer is actually a very nice card for Russia to have. Spicer is a very good card for Russia. Because it's pretty much 20% on your entire economy. Let's look at your macro here. Like 80% is like on food. Only this also is a yield. It's also very nice. Which means in the very, very, very long run, you have to Yoga Flock. What? Ah, there's not of any cap though. That's a very nice connection. Ah, there's stops in the mix. Those stops, man. Really paying themselves. Here comes Black Riders as well. I don't think the Treat of Mozart is a bad card, by the way. I think it's a very good option for Russia to give them a bit more economy immediate. Scary riders, yeah. Like, these riders are tanky boys. Like, what do you do? Do you find them like paper Strelets or paper Ruskets? Pick your poison. And they're 14 range, right? The Strelets. That's a lot of units. I'm always so surprised on how much stuff Russia can muster out. It's like real life lore, isn't it? It does also a lot of crossbows. Like, our engagements are very nice. Oh, it did lose quite a few villagers. Ooh. It did lose quite a lot. Oh, we got a spy in our lines. Yeah, that Smallville's going down. What even sent here at this point? Probably new auto regiments then. What's by straight? The crossbows, man. I can't believe they're still alive at this point in the game. Ah, the entire food source ran out in base though. Dude, Russia has so much stuff. Here comes the Uhlans though. Paper cav against paper muskets. It's doing it nicely though. Look at how quick Aragon's like pulling away the army in like 3 parts. You know that the army's all split up, he's going in for the kill. Oh. Why was he looking back like that? It's like, does anyone see me? Huh? Anyone see me reloading? Your order regiments into Team Kamchatka expeditions. What is that? We have Boyars in. I guess you want another side, huh? The final side can be difference between life and death. Difficult parity. But yeah, I think that was pretty much over. Yeah, that's Russia in a nutshell. You have like 5,000 food in your bank and like 0 coin. That's me. Either this or that. Either too much food or too much coin. That's why I play Russia. He's like, oh shit, I don't have enough villagers on food. Or, oh shit, I have way too many villagers on food. Not at the least, yeah, they nice and comfy in their houses. I think I fought for the last bit here. Yeah, I should gathered him. Moment of truth. Did actually a nice job at continuing villagers here. That's a very solid veil curve there. Sad truth. German economy is just so good. Like the initial 6 villagers I get. Man. And there's start with an additional villager too, right? Because reset up against. Never thought about that. Quite good. We really pulled ahead there. Wow. What changed? It's good that everyone has like their weakness, the kryptonite. Me, it's deleting builds, and quick other guns is like idling villages. Okay, so what's next? You wanna see Revnek? You wanna see what was that? Keeter Boy against Carp? Or you wanna see Phoenix? You're gonna see all of them anyways. Let's say the Carbon for the last. I wanna see Carp play for the say it's best for last for me. Oh, not perfect local vision. Uh-oh. Wait, let me fix that for you. Yeah, okay. Back to the good old Ottomans. And what is it now, actually? It's not quarterfinals, is it? Is it round of 8? No, it's quarterfinals round of 8. Because quarterfinals is best of 5, right? Might be round of 16 then. Hold on, maybe what a bracket. I need to know what this matchup was. Oh wait, what was the quarterfinals? I think quarterfinals also best of 3, right? I think only the semifinals were. Yeah, quarterfinals, huh? Yeah, the quarters were best of 3. Which were best of 5? Yeah, right. I was confused about it. Right, but the quarterfinals were best of 3. Um. Okay, back to it. So these are quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Revnek against Paladino. So now it's going to get a bit tougher for the top players to win their games. Because Paladino is not a free one. He's at around 1800 Elo, I think he was. So definitely a chap. Now we are seeing like a top 10 against like a top 100 player. Right there. On the good old map. Oh, there's like a good old standard. The Great Plains. The greatest of them all. We get like big treasures in the middle. Usually 2, or there only 1. So this is gonna be the big treasure here on this map. 320 experience. Because in this map there's usually a bunch of small treasures around. I say that. There's a tier 2 treasure there. Maybe not. All just on the northern side. Or they're completely random. That's completely random. But I feel like the likeness of gold being here on the left side is much higher than on the middle of the map. Feels like on the left and right side, near to your base, it's going to be like tier 1 treasures. And the further in you go, the more tier 2 treasures are going to come. And this treasure is guaranteed to spawn. Like one of these boys is definitely guaranteed to spawn somewhere in the middle. So have a look out for it. You can't get it at 1. And it's not worth using a crack shot on either. Can we go up with Naturalist? So in Capitalism, one trading post, and a mosque as well. Okay, that's like a naked fast fortress. Wonder how Brits fight that. Like, I don't see how Brit can stand a chance against like age 3 Ottomans. Like, Abyss Gunners are so strong. Spahis. Jack Janissaries. Like, Janissaries alone, I feel like, just kills Brit in H3. Into, I mean, because Brits don't really have a good answer against tanky Janissaries. I mean, sure, they can get their own carded musketeers. But what you do against Janissaries is 40% stats. Not quite sure what you can do that. With Abyss Gunners in the back too. Along with Falconets, Spahis. Quite difficult to deal with. So Paladin goes with the Governor. We definitely need the third age. For the bit of extra oomph. 1E. Rush E. Alter, yeah. I was intrigued. Like, when you have the Sublime 40, you don't need any of these. I guess we have these in just for a flexibility option. Because you don't always... Your strategy don't always go the way you want it to. Because it's still nice to have the wood crates in here. And since there's not really that much else... that you can supplement here. Maybe the Abyss Gunner hit points and the Advanced Arsenal, maybe? For those two. I guess Sublime Fort can also be very nice in the late game too. Like when you're about to run out of food and you use the last hunt for this card to like convert it into wood. That could be a nice play too. I never thought about that. Very flexible. Because you do get an extra, what was it, 20% bonus on top of this? I think it used to be 25, and now it's like 20 or something like that. Not 100% sold on this. On how much percentage it was. But something like that. Very early age uptime too. 515! Go to the marksman, is going to give him 4 Abyss Gunners. Not sure if he scouted the barracks yet. I just see longbows. Yeah, he just got the barracks. So he does know what's coming. Penny goes for longbow start first and adds some musketeers via a shipment. I do like the longbow start. Because there's not really that much damage you can do against the base of the Ottoman player. And I'm gonna have a bit of more range to damage the Eunuchs surrounding the town center. Getting steel traps, getting the marksmen up. Yeah, Paladin decides to go in. Very risky, by the way. Because he could have aged up with the Delhi too. Otherwise, would have been dead. I mean, thankfully the base isn't too far behind. And this is a very good positioning too, look at that. That's a very good show point. Like, good luck with spies connecting to that. You have to walk this choke or this choke. All the way around. That's beautiful. It's a work of art right there. Because you can't walk through a swamp. Stay we get split on the other side. It becomes a 2 Falconets. What do we send? Just wood crates. Alright, use the wood for some longbows and some mana houses, up to 10. So civ bonus is half used. It's a very good block. Like the best case is like a stable right there. Or right here. Yeah, maybe. You have to be very careful because if you did place a dock part of the terrain. Wait, what if we make a dock to like lift up the swamp and then delete it? I mean, it's not gonna be practical, but in theory, it is possible, right? To like terraform this. But the Farkas have arrived. Age of Pike is over. 8 is getting shipped as well. Paradise is making a batch of hussars. And yeah, the choke opens up now. We don't have that much army, do we? Yeah, we try to go up for a nice flank, but they are so generously reinforcing very soon. Ah, yes, the price is gone. The barracks is down as well. May have been a bit too aggressive here, while not by being too greedy as well on the backbone too. Swamp cleaning. Get out of my swamp! That was a very fast 1-0 for Ravnik. I think Paladin was a bit too greedy with the manor houses. I don't think he was expecting Ottoman to clear this up that fast. Wait, Shake played this game too? Hold up a minute. Where is Shake's recording? I've never seen the one recording from Shake. Never. Never. Game 2. I should do the score for this. It's a quarterfinals, dude. Ah. Coincidence? I don't think though. For everyone who looks this maybe on YouTube or in a VOD. Just so they know what's up. Boop. So 1 for Ravnik, 0 for Paladino. Which is match point for Ravnik. Which was the map called again? I always forget this map. But I love this map. House of Vasa spawns on the island in the south, right? Oh, no. So if you want to get to House of Vasa, you actually have to go to the island and humbly ask if they want to ally with yourself. Such a cool flag, too. I wonder if they were like a flag artist back in the medieval ages who wanted there to make flags. Okay, Paladino picks Spain. Reflex picks Sweden. Just a church card. We have again kind of a middle of the road approach. I'm not sure if there's a Toon Fire in here when you have like full on Hacker Palette mode. Yeah, it's a bit like hybrid approach. I feel like when you go for Swedes, you either go for the Carolina approach or you go for the Hacker Palette approach. I feel like if you ever go for like in the middle of between approach, you're gonna sacrifice the one or the other. Because no, he doesn't have the 15% hit points here or the 15% hit points there. And if you and you're also missing 15% hit points for the Carolines, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just blatantly wrong. Could also definitely be the case. So 1C1. I think it's the same deck, isn't he? Feels like the same. From what we've seen previously. Spain against Swedes, though. Feels like it's going to be very Spain favored. Unless... I think Treaty of Roskilde could be game-changing here. We have to. Like, this feels like so good against Spain, doesn't it? Like, you can kind of go fast forward against Spain with that. Like, if you win the 2 Falconet War, these collect everything that Spain can muster up. Like, these kill Lancers, these kill Royaleros as well. So if you win the Falk War, and then you're set. And you're also going to have the better economy as well. Governor, Rifnet goes up with the governor as well, okay. We do have a lot of villagers in wood. So maybe not, but too early to judge yet. Holy coin mines. They're a very close coin mine here, actually. Going with the market. Doggy come back from the scouting party. Mark and Pelladino as well. Both went for a trading post. He gotta go for Tritos or Kid, right? No other reason why he went to trading post with Sweden. Holy coin mines, I know, right? Hey, that's the thing I would say. Like, this is time you know at a church and switch all the wheels on food. Not church yet. Dude, the tension is rising, man. What are you gonna do, Ravnik? I think it is. I mean, we're just on wood. It might be. I think it is. Like, the outpost goes way in the middle. Hunting dogs? Yeah, SD traps. It is not. I'm disappointed. That the snares on the outpost wagon. He did scout where the outpost wagon goes down. Yeah, Paladin's not gonna deviate from his path. Although, it did achieve one thing. Because Paladino didn't scout what the opponent has, and he's afraid of the Treaty of Roskilde just by being in the deck. Because he didn't scout if he has like any church or whatever. So this train post right here already denied the 4 blockhouse outpost from Spain. Which gives Spain so much momentum because the vast majority of their units is not gonna be from training but from shipping. Because Spain is I look at that. Expensive war as well. 50 wood. This is such a micro Ravnik here. Like, I sent the outpost there to make him anticipate the treat of Roskilde. But the treat never came. It has to sacrifice half the house for a useless wall. He built the wall to protect the outpost. It's a wall to protect the outpost from getting sieged down. So the pikes have to like either come into this side or to that side. Oh yeah, see, also he's playing it very safe, very defensive. That's actually what Ravnik wants to do. He wants him to play it safe. He wants him to stay in his base so that Sweden can beat the tops all over the place. It's kind of a genius idea. It is a bit of a dice roll. Is your opponent falling for it or is it not? And in this case, Paladino did fall for it. Ragnar getting stagecoach as well. Here comes the City of Roskilde. So I think he's going to time with the 2 Falconets. Just the moment he thought he was in a good situation. It's gonna be an interesting fight to see. So I'm not sure if he's going to anticipate that, because he hasn't seen anything at all yet from Sweets. The Triathlos Gilde is here. Like, if you pop it out now... no, they actually won't achieve too much. And here comes... Okay, he goes for the push of the pike first. One thing I would like to see is to these switch to experience. Ooh. The other Falconets, though. It is a lot of siege. Is he popping it out here? No, he isn't. Not enough time. We age up. Oh, we haven't age up yet. Oh, I thought we age up already. Okay. So we age up now with Exile Prince. And we still have the church up. It is a lot of pressure. Like a lot of musketeers, a lot of falconets. There is those Gadoristas coming up too. That relents us. Doing 60 damage poke, a stab against infantry. Here comes the push of the pike. The Gustavin guards. Push of the pike's already in. Timing it with a Miniman too. Let's see how well they do. Timing the Falcon shots really nice with those Gustavin guards. More Capellas getting sent in and trained as well. I think we should get the full batch out. Well, that's all the pikes down though. But the thing is, look at the torp. 17 torps with Engelsberg Ironworks. So these gather well fast. It's a little less than a villager on coin. And here comes the Hackers. There's not enough musketeers to really defend the Falconets at this point. And these have high melee damage. With an additional 1.5 against artillery too. Turns out, the real Triathlos Gilde is the Capellas we make along the way. I think it's the 7 coin. No, he didn't. He didn't send 7 coin. It was 3 worlds into this, into that, into the... No, this. Dominion, 7 wood, Engelsberg Ironworks into 3 Triathlos Gilde. And even if he didn't defend this push, Swede has so much economy right now. Yeah, the idea of like this outpost alone, I feel like half a one-year game. Like just the mind game of this card being in the deck is being such a threat. The Triathlos Gilde. Yeah, that's why the outpost was so brilliant. It even forced a wall here as well. And even if the pikes don't die, you get to use them at 3 for defending the Falconets. So yeah, all 2 can do. What do you think? I feel like whenever I do mind tricks, like mind games in my elo, they don't even work because my opponent don't think that far ahead. Like I do my build order and that is. What do you mean send DM in recording, please? It's everything in results. Let's look at the result channel in how Strength is good. But good luck in the semifinals. I think the semifinals is going to be very spicy. Um, let's see him against Phoenix against Moon. Yeah, it's gonna be. Is it? Who's in the other one in the quarterfinals? It's Shake and who else? Is it Keto Boy? Shake Keto Boy? That's gonna be spicy. That's gonna be real spicy. Moon 0 0. All right. Welcome to the second quarterfinal. Quarter? Final? Quarter? You know what I mean. On Dakota. Maybe we got the Lovely Cree. We have seen a lot of Crees lately, hasn't we? Haven't we? The Cree and the Jane? Yep. They're guaranteed spawning, by the way. I think it's random in the order they spawn. Maybe not. Or is the Cree always spawning on your side on the map? Might be. That might be. Brits against Chinese. Feels like it's a matchup that's favoring British rather than it's Chinese. In terms of the sheer momentum, the H2 momentum, and decent units in H2 you can get. Like Longbow skill, everything is granulated, and China don't really have the good heavy infantry, which means Longbow's gonna have a good time. Longbow Hasa could be very strong here. Gonna go TX first. Yeah, pretty standard China deck. Oh, you're missing one important card though. We are missing Repelling Volley. Repelling Volley is like the counter infantry rifling equivalent. With the additional bonus that it also gives an additional multiplier against ranged cavalry as well. Huh. It's dead we have 4 iron flails. No double fetch plating as well. So not really that upgraded army. Considering that Moon has all the upgrades he needs. All the musket upgrades, Cav combat, and Cav hit points. Very interested to see how this plays out. We go for the double mana star. 80 for wood. Nice. Are we in for the... yeah, this is like the standard nowadays. Go for the food crates. A bit late food crates. You can get it like 10 seconds earlier than that. But... probably step a bit on the... aligning myself with the France. Because 3 minutes usually you age up with that. But 3:15 is also fine. You're with a porcelain tower. 2-2. And as a boss, yep. I'm gonna see a barracks right over here. Along with an outpost. Or a manor house too. Because I have a nice little village. Called Hawkinsville. On the Moon Street. On the Moon Alley 53. So I like the base so far. He's building everything very maze-like. When are we going to switch to the British consulate immediately? Or if you're going to stick around for a bit and switch to the German consulate for a few jobs. Oh, they call it Zweihänder, I suppose, in the consulate. Fancy name, isn't it? Okay, we go for 7 steps first. You always say 1 step at a time, but sometimes you are just 7 steps ahead. Not great. Fine. Okay, so we're going to go 7 steps into whatever Brits throws at us. 7 steps are pretty much there to just buy ourselves time so we can age up. Force the army back. Yeah, it's going to be 7 steps into 700 coin. Feelings like a 7 right there. I did not scout anything so far. Oh. And there goes 1 down. Second one nearly dies too. But now he knows what's up. Hogwartsville is getting bigger and brighter. Getting a second barracks here. Maybe a second manor too. For some more population. While the musketeers do it as Salunia would be great. Drink a beer after your hard-won battle. Celebration beer. Celebration pint. British say. But I think he doesn't know anything so far. Where's gathering, where's Eco is. And he is getting 1 villager. We're now aging up to 3 as well with the Confusion Academy, I would assume. Oh, there's 1 Tomahawk in the mix. Oh, he's spinning this very far in the back. Maybe too far in the back. Like, Mooswing and I are denying this wonder here. Sorry, I'm playing in classes. Alright, so if he loses, pillars, hey brother, I'm one of the castles of creatures. On Discord, if you'd like to accept me, how dare you ask me if I can? Yeah, I can. Big Jom doing damage. Oh, I never pick up the coin. But Phoenix did manage to squeeze his Confusion Academy too. Musketeers. I was not looking. Where did the Musketeer go? I was I was busy looking at the message pillars. Man, I looked there at the key moment. God damn it. Oh. Okay, so Moon did send 700 coin, which got used into. Wow! That's a bazillion musketeers. Like, if 10 musketeers won't cause a problem, then probably 21 will, right? I'm not sure if it's the Moon in that's also playing in Treaty. I'm not that well known in the Treaty community. Yeah, those guns are gonna do some wonders against these musketeers here. I mean, there's only that far that you can kite, especially with the Arthur Hawkins no snaring as well. Trying his best to break the snare off, but there's still 23 musketeers here. Phoenix sending intervention. Switching to the British allies. Has a shipment as well, still that he can send. Thanks to the power of the trading post here. Yep, there's an invention. which gives him better musketeers. Like, look at you and your H2 stats. I have H3 stats with 10% additional, huh? I have a fancier musket. You wanna see a real musket, huh? Yeah, I think it is the moon, though. I don't think there's anyone else called like this in the game here. But that's more musketeers getting into the mix, too. But the numbers are dwindling. Only 11 musketeers now. And we aren't particularly... Oh, a bird! We are particularly rich in economy as well. That's a... Well, I could... Wait, I could put yes for the base. They like all the way to the hero to get like some annoying raids done. Are you real? How? Dude, they were just going on for a stroll. Not for a stroll, but for like a journey. You know those guys who go like on a journey for a spiritual journey and then come back like a different person? Those are those guys on a pilgrimage. It's like, fine, if I can't be used at home, I gotta be at use for as an outlaw in the opponent lands. That's what I'm gonna do. This hasn't Changdao's. I see why. Because I can send the skirms then to knock the snare, the skirms to do all the damaging. Yeah, Moon calls it. Yeah, not that far ahead because he didn't really bear that much menace. He did lose quite the village early on. Well, just one, really. Thought it was more than that. Maybe not. Yeah, GG 1-0 to Phoenix. Wait. Accept me. Didn't even send a friend request. You didn't add me on Discord, you liar. You filthy, filthy liar. I got no friend request. He was lying to me. So mean. Here. This? What's this game now do? I should have named them. Oh. This game number 2. I'm so good. Game number 2 of Phoenix against Moon on the Arctic territories. Again with the Russians. Seems like it's like Russian territory, isn't it? We've seen a lot of Russia on this map. Keep in mind that Moon picked the map because Moon lost previous game. The loser picks the map. So this for Bodo. I feel like every map is a good bottom map, isn't it? As long as it's trading post, it's gonna be strong for Ottomans. It's actually maybe like one of the worst sweet maps because you had very, very thin mines, only containing 1,500 coin, and you can't bet any 12s over here. That might be the worst sweet map, honestly. I mean, you get 2, 3 safe mines. Yeah, but still, I think it's like the worst sweet map. It's up there. So Russia against Otto, what do you think is gonna play out? Wow, Otto Russia, yeah. Ah, Fearing 7, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it much. Hope it does plenty team games of yours. But yeah, right now we are in the quarterfinals of the tournament. So the stakes are getting higher. It's not a big one, it's a tournament that the Young Undead sponsored. So $100 for the first guy, 31 for the second place, and then a little bonus for the best most interesting recording. But back to the matchup. Russia against Ports. Russia against Ports. You have been throwing me off, Pasha. Against Ottoman. Same thing. Same thing. Completely not, but same thing. What do I have here? 1v1 FI. Alright. The Holy Duo, the Mosque construction into the Palace Intrigue. Love to see it. Not really, but only game that counted was the water one. Really. A rip. The other against Russia feels like a very bad pair for Russia here. I feel like... What is like Russia's answer to Janissaries and Delhis? I don't think Russia has like the answer to that. Like they can make their own Cossack and Musketeers, but Delhis and Janissaries are just so strong. Hex Bahis. Like fast forward to Bahis. Just clears everything. That's Russia can muster up. But we are about to find out what's gonna happen. Like, I don't think Russia can afford to play it on H3. Russia then has to play it on H2. And we're gonna see the Samurai blockers on the right side. On the bright side. Got 14 volts. Nice and early. This might be on the build limit right now. I could have been a little closer. But it will be sufficient. Moon nearly in the second age. There's such an early age, by the way. 410. Man, players have been scraping off the age 2 times. So often now. Remember when the gold age was like 430? Now it's 420. Nice number, by the way. Okay, we are going to commit to our fast forwarders here from Moon. 3 ways capitalism into selling coin. Probably doesn't even need the villagers on coin because of capitalism. No market yet, because don't really need it that early with Ottomans. Because we only have that many villagers to work with to begin with. And that's a lot of builds going to coin. Comes down the barracks. And the timing of, yeah, what I was about to say, the timing of Russia should be in very soon. I don't think he will finish the barracks, by the way. He does not see the barracks coming up. If Phoenix is smart, he's sieging it down with the Musketeers from the south, but he's sieging down the train post first, so it's a safe choice. A smart safe choice. So it's going to be 5 Cossacks into 700 wood. Moon's going to go up with the scout. It's going to give him 4 Delhis. Another wheel goes down. Oh no. Dinatsaberry is going for a long time. We do have a shipment available. What's it going to be used for? For a second Black House? Or do you think it's going to be used for a stable? For a few more Cossacks? Because I feel like against... against Bahis, I feel like Cossack is actually an exceptional answer. Because the majority of the Bahis damage comes from the splash. And Cossacks armor unit that deals very nice against the Bahis. Yeah, let's see the mosque down. Yeah, it's nearly the 30. The scout is upon us. Phoenix sends on the 7 coin as well. He does decide to bait the second blockhouse instead. Now here comes a bit of Janissaries trying to ruin another numbers of Cossacks here. He doesn't have and he doesn't have enough food for the spies yet. Here comes the scout. There's going to be a very nice defensive section here. Better of spies, delis, and Janissaries getting here. He doesn't have the entire Russian mass, but the problem is that Ottoman lost his trading post and the mosque now too. So the experience income is gonna be close to 0. Just crawling slowly up. Meanwhile, Russia doesn't really need a trading post. Russia can just sit and slowly pick the shipments off one by one. And continue to mass up his army. And not give the Ottoman player any more map than they already have. Okay, so we're gonna go into 1000 wood first. Oh, very, very tempting. Not tempting, but brave to push our 13 H2 Janissaries like that. They're trying to see if they can deliver a raid. Phoenix tries to go for a cheeky flank. Does manage to get a villager, maybe? Still gets a villager. Which is big against Ottoman because our villagers train so slowly. And it seems to go for a massive Cossack switch here. 4 Cossacks getting shipped, 5 getting trained too. Feel like Phoenix is anticipating the spies. Veteran Genesis is coming up. I don't think he even has enough. Really, Moon, we go for a second taunt like that. Moon is greedy. Moon is trying to play greed against greed. But thing is, Russia's already on 32 villages. And the mass just growing. 9 Cossacks, 29 recruits, 13 Strelets. I mean, at this point, like 2 recruits is like 1 Janissary. But still, the numbers are high. That's a lot of numbers. Now, in 3 hours. I think we know who won, right? I think Phoenix won this game. Playing Phoenix in 3 hours, that's a long time. Bill Jeans, hello. Like, are the finals like literally after that? After your game against thing? Ah, okay. Finals. Dude, that's such a fast tournament, man. What finals? Kid will win off me versus Phoenix. Right now there's a small tournament going on for like a week or 2 now. The Chrono Crowns tournament, yeah. It's a small tournament sponsored by Young Undead and his admin bro. Forgot his name. Sorry, man. It's not like big. It's $100 US for the first prize for the first place and 30 for the second. Oh yeah, thanks. Wish I could I should have made a comment for like bracket and stuff. Oh well. Yeah. The stakes are high. And it was like really chill tournament too. Like usually like the big tournaments are like always drama going on, but this one's like very chill. I like that. Just take a break, G. No, June wasn't in. Shake was though. But Shake lost against thingy though. But we still have this one. Oh yeah, Batu too. I've never seen Batu play. Like Batu never sent me recording. I'm Turk neither. Like what the hell? Shake also never sent me any recordings. That was our scam. Too much for Shake. Yeah, I wanted to watch that. Like this was like the only series that didn't end in 2-0. I was wanting to see that. But well, kind of everything, I suppose. I don't even know who is going to win here, but who doesn't love seeing Car play? I yet no idea why Cap gets so much hate, by the way. I find to be a very intelligent player. Feel free to disagree. Is this game number 2, game number 1? It doesn't really matter at this point, right? Just here to cast it. Alright. Very good map. Civ picks, by the way, for both players. Like, this is obviously, like, maybe the best Lakota map out there in this entire map pool. Because of the two treasures here. Because there's a small pool of treasures that can spawn here, which give you a permanent bonus to your army. These are the very, very mild ones, like Siege and Cav Train Time. There's also treasure that gives your cavalry 5% more speed. Then there's also a treasure which gives your... Was it cheaper? Which makes your cav cheaper? Was it that? And I think there's also a treasure that can spawn here that gives your infantry hit points or makes them cheaper. I'm not sure if they only can spawn in team games or if there's also going to be like this that they spawn in 1v1s as well. Or if in 1v1 only the cavalry ones can spawn. Not 100% positive on that. But the map also gives yourself a lot of yaks. And if you're struggling to find the yaks are usually around the corners here in the south and around the Tengri shrines here. And of course, on the northern side. You're gonna make like a big loop around the map. And don't forget to pick up your free scout. Always spawns on the base. Always pick it up first. No matter what you do, pick it up first and fast. So what do we have for carp here? Very, very carp deck. Very interesting. Northwest Passage. Ooh, it's gonna be tanky boys. North Passage, Team French Allies. Oh, I love seeing playing carp. Carp is such a unique player. It's like Azang, but with a bit of carpness into it. So we go off into 12-10, 3 girls getting chipped. Nicholas Bernard, the shepherd. Look at Skeeter's Boys deck. Pioneers in 2. Interesting. 9 Bisons, Great Hunter, a lot of unit shipments. 1,000 food is spotted. Okay, what do we age up with? We age up with the Messenger. It's pretty much the standard. So the way you play Haudenosaunee, not Haudenosaunee, Lakota nowadays is that you go up with the Messenger, plant your Warhead down either here or on the northern side, as he does. Send 700 wood, use the wood to build a Warhead, use the wood to build up all the trading posts, then you follow by a unit shipment, either the 6 clubs or 4 X-Riders, to then either siege on the trading post or apply pressure to opponent, to then upgrade the stage count in the meantime, so your opponent can't deny that because they are busy protecting the base from the raids, to then kind of snowballing the game out of it, of your early momentum you get. Yeah, but Carb isn't aging too far behind. Where are the X going, mate? Where are the X going, actually? Oh, that's a nice catch, though. Like, the City Bees are neither one. Oh my goodness, it's... Wow. The Carb special. Denying a what with villagers. Crazy. And he made a few yaks for a welcome bonus. Like, I'm sorry I denied your ward here. Here are a few yaks as a welcome bonus. Why did he put the yaks? Does anyone know? Did he feel like sorry for opponents? Like, here. The trade. I deny ward, you get 2 yak. You happy? Alright, 4 yaks are on the way. They're gonna pop out on the warhead. Our trade boss did go up. Make an outpost in the base. Yaks are now fully fattened. We did donate 2. So 3 quarter boards and the 700 wood. Second train boss gets built. I'm not sure that's smart with a second train post because the train posts are going to go down, getting sieged by Lakota. But they're going to give you momentarily more experience. House gets into the mix slowly in the middle of the X. Gonna give him a nice bonus of wood gather rate. Look at that. 2.5 compared to any normal bits on food. This one soon. He even built a house over here. I think that's what the explorer was planning to live in, but oh well. Lakota plans 2.4. It's like 2.5x faster. Crazy. What kind of match is this? Is Kyra against Keto Boy on the Crown Cup tournament. Yeah, second train boss gets denied too. Now we're sitting 4 City Bees. And I'm not sure if you have enough experience for the next shipment, by the way. Because our train boss did got denied. Both of them. We are going to age up with the bishop. And we have 2 outposts on our base to defend us. So it's not gonna be easy. Yeah, the semifinals and finals is gonna be very nice. The semifinals are Keeter Boy against Revnak. And whoever wins that is gonna be against Phoenix. So the final is gonna be very interesting. Look at the mass that Lakota already has. 16 Bowmans, 10 clubs. Trailcamp is now in as well. He didn't send 600 wood as well. So let's see what Carpet Cook's up to. There's a lot of pressure. But isn't really phased by it yet. I mean, he has a few fits in the town center. But not too many. Still gathering happily away. Oh, just start and trade some hussars. Maybe best to wait for a few seconds and get some cuirassiers in, right? Yeah, maybe we could think of Townsend up here in the middle of the map. Who knows? Other Townsend goes down right in the base. Are you going for fast industrial? No way, right? No way we are going for fast industrial, right? A single bit of hussars. Yeah, hussar, I guess. Well, I'll take that trade. One Huss for 4-season Bowman? That's a very good trade. Dude, this mad is going for fast industry. I can't believe it. 1,000 coin gets sent in. I don't think you even need the 1,000 coin, mate. You can just scrape it. Chaos going for fast industrial. And I don't think there's anything that Lakota can do against it. At least denying that. Lakota gonna go to the Tengris. Very strong native. Especially for Lakota. Cause of this card. Technology, wind horses. Very good. Hey, Lakota's now aging with a wise woman to 3. And Carp did send the coin. Gathering it. What's he aging up with? With the Tycoon. So he's aging up with the coin. One if he wants to go for a church to get mercantilism out. Because in this situation, to go with the Tycoon is very greedy. I mean, Kidaba can siege on the last weapon doesn't really give him anything anymore. Ah, here comes the goons. Begoon. Come nearly the 4th age. And so he's aiding up with the... Wait, is it worth the wood? This white one gave you wood? No, the chief gave you wood. This one gave you the hunts, right? Don't give you like the bison and the additional food gather rate bonus on this, right? Quite sure it was. So the food gather is gonna be very nice. We do have the Great Hunter as well. So another 40% bonus. Shaman drums for a bit of faster train time for cavalry. Yep, it was. So I gathered 1.34 gather rate. Very fast. Yeah, and both are pretty good goons. Ooh, not quite. The idea was their execution, not quite. So, coin has arrived. We're going to gather it. You have not showed yet. Factory is going to be the first shipment of choice. I guess you can also use the 1,000 coin for some Bourbon allies. That isn't bad. Because it also gives you the veterancy technology as well. Factory way in the back. Killer boy, just happy having the stagecoach of his own. Going for full Bow Raiders, 18 Bow Raiders. Getting us the 300 experience too. Well, it's gonna be actually enough for his next shipment. Carp, on the other hand, does this on food. Making more goons. I feel like borders against goons is gonna be so good for the Bow Raiders. Yeah, goons come back from the raid. Or whatever they were doing. Not sure what they were doing actually. Ah, well, taking down this trading post. Now double wheel booming from Carp. Ah, here comes Wind Horses. Those guys gonna be so speed. Look, 7.43. Remember the speed? We're gonna come back to it later. .98 speed. Those are the speedy horses, and they also attack fast as well. 1.35. So 10% faster than previously. So these Boreas gonna be so strong and so speedy. So what's Killer Boy doing now? I think he's gonna stick to his H3 plan and just mass Bow Raid it out. Carp is now sending the second factory as well. But Carp is gathering from berries, right? No, he's... Where's his food actually? He's gathering from berries, so it's very slow. So it's gonna be a mass goon against man's goon fight. That's gonna be awkward. Dude, the attack though, it's so good. 25 range attack. And attacks like 2.2 times as fast as the goons are. And they are tanky as well. What more to ask for? And you can't even escape them. Because they have like 8 speed. We have a comedy plaza in as well for Warstrom. He's waiting for the calf damage to come in. So diligent on the timing. So it's gonna be like 27 attack? Oh, what? Yeah, 27 attack. Literally more attack than the goon has. In a single shot. Even waiting for the double both coming up now as well. So yeah, you are about to see the way of the bow. He's like, I can cut this away. No, you can't. Even goes for War Serum. Oh my goodness. 33 attack. You can just remove this. And there's nothing you can do about it. Even goes for like a surround everything. He's going to mail for the snare. Man, this feels illegal. Yeah, what's gonna send now? 10 Kuros. Congrats. We got the great character upgrade. After all our goons did die. Great. Uh-oh, yeah, these ones need to run. Factories aren't upgraded either. Like, what are 5 Dragoons gonna do and 62 Bow Raiders? The Colossus is coming up. Siege ceremony is here now as well. 23 siege, not bad. Here come the Huns. Here come the Huns. Uh-oh. Yeah, this factory is not long from this world. Like, what is he gonna do? He's sending Cap Combat. Yeah, the Capcom definitely gonna save the 5 Dragoons. I mean, they have 35 attack now. Because they're a guard. Hmm. Yeah, I would be terrified. It would be in Carp's hands. Like there's a bazillion of Boreas throwing flaming arrows at me. Oh, they're actually the same speed as Dragoons now. So you can't even cut them anymore. Even without the hero. Yeah, the boys have to fight for themselves. Thankfully, boys are absolutely garbage against villagers nowadays. Look at them trickling them down. Do you remember the old days where the Boreas absolutely shred villagers? Was it nerfed twice? I think it was like nerfed twice, wasn't it? Over the course of the game. Yeah, 1-0 for Carp. I'm getting hungry too. Not that I'm a big fish guy, but yeah, Kiraba even. Ah, no negative, right? I thought they had a bonus at one point. Yeah, good Lakota players never engage a fight they can't win. And if they know they can't win, they just retreat. Because you can never catch them. They're so speedy. They're slippery. Oh, wait, wrong order. Not Carbon, Keto Boy one. What am I doing? Professional streamer, by the way. I have no idea. There. Ah, Keto with the Ottomans on. Ah, shit. Was it Carolina? California? Carolina? California? Florida? Some of these. One of those three. They all look the same. They all are the same. Nearly. But unless you start with the market. Keto is this time around picking the Bottomans. Meanwhile, Carp stick with the plans of the France. You do get a nice few bow upgrades though. This time around we got the Seminoles and the Tupi. Alright, so Kidaway does indeed use the market for his advantage and agrees to destroy himself the hunting doggies. Carp did not. Wait, did he go for hunting doggies? I'm not quite sure. I think he went. Yeah, well, hunting doggies as well. No trading post. Still goes for, I think, the 12-10. What have we remaining here? 70 coin, 120 coin. Scout. $75 experience, very nice. And 90 wood. That's not fair. Look, like he only gets like 35 wood behind the base. Meanwhile, Kiraba gets like 90 wood cage behind the base. Like the Knoosh. You are wrong all along. It is me. Dude, such early time. 210. Got with 8 Willies. So yeah, that's more like a deck I like. Saline Port, no 7 wood in the deck. That's a bit of anti-water, just the frigate. Nice 75 experience. What we all sure unsure about is how Carp Stick looks like. Riding school. Excuse me. I guess it does save you like 200 wood in the long run. Maybe 400. Right, fish market, rendering plant. I forgot, did they get whale oil or not? I don't think France gets whale oil, do they? So he decides to go for a dog style instead. Did our king show up? Just one dog. Quadamasa, I guess. Yep. What is Kitawa goes up with a naturalist, so the greedy fast forward version. Oh, wait, do they even get a governor? I'm not sure if they get a governor. I forgot. I'm not sure if they get a governor. I don't think they do they? Huh. Never thought about it. Oh, Explorer fight. Ooh. Each attack comes in clutch and the scout is blocking Carp's. Ah, come on. Kitawa did break off the snare until he screwed it up again. So 5 Urux into 700 coins, so a bit of a greed man he is. Meanwhile, Carp is on 3 dogs water. Not 1, not 2. It's 3. This mad lad. So all the wood is going to be used for all the boats. Aha! Carp lost his hero to the Mubir. It's fine that no one builds spies, but Ottomans always build their Mubirs. Yeah, 7 coins coming in. So I'm very curious how this game plays out. If the water can outgreed the tempo of Ottoman. And if you're going to send Sublime Port, or if you're not. Because if you're ever going to send, it's going to be in the transition phase. Either from 2 to 3, or from 3 to 4. Because that's usually when you wait for the next tier of shipments to be available. 530 Egypt. Aging up with a scout. How much does Keterby know, actually? He doesn't know about the 3 docks. And I think that's all about he needs to know. Which means that Carp is going to be in H2 for a while longer. And that's why we probably going to start to get some villagers on a 4-dock boom even. To transition some of your boats onto coin. Carp is so greedy. And we do have the messenger for us available. Another messenger, the Exile Prince. The same thing basically, but not as fast. The next our fishing boat's gonna give us enough experience for rendering plant. Ah yeah, now we start changing them to the whales. Milking their oil. Oh, never mind, we go for the 7 coin. That's so weird. I feel like if I have that many boats on water 26, rendering plant feels like a no-brainer, isn't it? Like 30% on top of all these? Seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna Gillnets too. But the Kita Boy and the Carp is a Man of Myths. A Man of Legends. Okay, and it seems like we did go for the Sublime Port. Wood is gonna be used for town center here, and probably another town center way in the north somewhere. Somewhere on the islands. Those aren't islands. How do you call these? Those swampy lands. Into 1,000 coins, so probably gonna go for a fast industrial. Car was managing up with the messengers. Well, wait. Right now. Why don't I call it messengers? It's like prince. It's the same thing, right? Same thing. He does have quite a 8-3H4 deck for his own. And it's all in 50 villagers too. Preemptively queuing the Colrins. Next level game sense. Kavata's coming in as well. The third town center getting built as well. I think we got like nearly all upgrades, didn't we? Was it the second or was it the third? No, there's nothing banned. And this server there's nothing banned. Cantar pasa. Thank you, welcome in. Alright, the frigate got shipped. This frigate's gonna be so big. Like, this is the only anti-water deck. But this card is not about countering the water, but just idling them. Look at how many fishing boats he can idle. 32 fishing boats in a villager? Which one of you has a CDB in it? Which one of you has an immigrant here, huh? Where's the flag? Where is it? Oh no! My Kura the boy. No. He couldn't swim yet. I want to grab him a crash course. Well, why literally. So Kita Boy is building even more Colrins. Oh, it seems like Keto is not aging up to 4. He's going to go for good old Abyss Gunners, Kev Archer, Colvin composition. Well, Carp goes for a Monochrome Goon. HKB Call coming up. One thing Carp is always up to is the upgrades. It usually comes in the right time. That's a lot of Colrins. 4 Colrins. Good luck trying to deny those. No, sending 1,000 wood as well. And keep in mind that Ottoman is on 3,000 with all the upgrades. So I'm not sure Carp actually. What Carp can do to save him the water or kill the Colrins. I guess you just build more goons. Like if 30 goons not enough, then surely 50 will, right? Yeah, all they're getting siege down. All of a sudden, doesn't look so good anymore for. Oh, we love the card. We don't have Frigate of our own, but look at that. We have like 4 Colrins. Which have a 10x against ships. Do we have our sheeted shot? Not yet. Because heated shot makes this bonus even higher. Get the Vengeance Abyss Gunners now out. Amalgamation getting researched. Great Codes getting researched. Shipment available, which is going to be used for Cav Combat. We have the Top Gullite as well. How about trying to kill the... What are they even killing the Culverins for, I wonder? I mean, they are pricey units. But is it worth losing half your goon mass for? The answer is probably not. It really wasn't. He has now all his dragoons for the cost of 4 Culverins. Which were mainly sponsored by the 1000 coin, by the way. Double frigate. I suppose he really wants to get the water back, doesn't he? Makes sense. How many does he? He has 29 fishing boats. I'm not sure if they have the long lines yet. Didn't pay too much attention to it. Yeah, but the goons getting chased around by cav archers. And not very soon. I think Otto already has a real advantage, the eco advantage. Just because Otto has the map advantage too, the map control at the moment. And fishing boats do gather slower than villagers. Not by much, but they're still less efficient than land villages are. Especially since they're not carded here. The cards rules makes water really strong. When you stack all the cards together, the rendering plant, the fish market, the whale oil. But in of itself, the fishing bots are not quite efficient as the villagers. Because 0.97 of food, well, they have 1.09, so like 10% more efficient. Roughly. 20 idols too. And I think he's considering going to 4 even. It's like full of blown goon on goon fight. Yeah, as the numbers goes down, Kito's boys' score rises up. Milishma gets called. Like with 2 frigates. Wait, did he actually kill it? No, never mind. Are we actually going to 4? Are going to 4 with the coin. With the 1000 additional coins. We don't have to fight this. We can just wait for 4. And send all of our good H4 cards. And wait for the guard upgrades to come in. Send the factories. For this one. For the... So what this card does is essentially speeds up the animation. So instead of the like very long draw phase, they shoot immediate, like the Dragoon. Or like the Fulani. Boop and shoot. Okay, the lock flume now too. Because you are needing quite a lot of wood for the upgrades. For the god Abyss Gunners, for more housing, for soon another stable or artillery foundry. Maybe more training posts as well. And the will upgrade as well, because the are capped on 75 if you don't get the upgrade. Here comes the 3 frigates. The frigates. Yeah, Cops called it. As a CC age coming up. Which means the quarterfinals are set. Like, official. 0-2. So it's gonna be Keter Boy against Refnak. I wonder about the Risk Rifleman, actually. Really? I mean, that's it's like an inflated kind of thing. You don't really gain 2,000 resources. It's like a trade-off. I think a better thing is like the economic score. Really? He was ahead still. Crazy. Because here you see how much you really gain here. 700, really. That's not bad. Good card. So Rifnek and Keto are going to play in roughly 3 hours. And the finals are going to be afterwards that. I am going to be live casting those as soon they are ready. But I don't really want to stream for like 8 hours straight. As much as I would like to, but men gotta eat and drink something, right? So is anyone else that's streaming at the moment? Hazard is streaming. Oh, let's go. Put Hazard in. So from top level casts to top level gameplay. So I will see you then in 3 hours. Enjoy Hazard until then.